touch you. I'm talking about the Commonwealth. I wrote a letter on 13th of December, of which you can see very clearly here, of 13th of December. In this letter to Patricia Scotland, with evidence that Patricia Scotland should suspend Cameroon from the Commonwealth for violation of human rights. I copied the King of England, and the matter is seriously under consideration. The King received the letter. I have all the replies. I want to thank His Majesty, the King's office, and the Prime Minister, who are my friends, and David Lamy, a student of mine. Thank you. They have accepted and asked Patricia Scotland. Thanks God, she's leaving in April. But before she leaves, I want to drag her to the old belly. What is it that Paul Biya gave her? And she refused to see the human rights abuses in southern Cameroon. What is it? Was it money? Was this money declared to the state of the Commonwealth? Were these presents given to the Commonwealth? Who took the presents? Whose presents were they? How much? I have the evidence. I want to thank my investigative journalist from Paul Biya's palace. Thank you, my contacts. God bless you. At one time, we might meet in London or anywhere in Africa. We have coffee. We know what happened. People have turned a blind eye on the occurrences in southern Cameroon. I've moved. I moved further to the European Court Commissioner, a woman from Belgium. I told her Belgium killed people. Belgium killed Patrice Lumumba and kept Patrice Lumumba's tooth in their fridge in Brussels. And you are one of the few people running around with your skirt in the whole world that you are preaching to us to be human rights. What human rights does Belgium possess? That letter, I don't know, Mr. Joss, you can give the copy. Or Mbaya, Mr. Mbaya, give the copy to everybody. I was not joking. On the question of Mr. Ayaba, I have made application to the European Court. It's only the European Court that can stop that small, stupid country called Norway. How do you go to Norway? You are already in a house where you have been arrested and you have been found with somebody's wife, allegedly. Then you go to the higher place in the house to say, I want to make an appeal. It's wrong. I've made an appeal. Hopefully, not hopefully, it has, by now it has been circulated to them. It is up to Norway to see that there is something they have done which is wrong. Either they give Mr. Ayaba quickly bail and he goes home to report. So I've left the matter. I'm now talking to the French, to the German Foreign Ministry, who were interested parties, whom I added on in the application as interested parties. So we are waiting for the European Union to react, to call me. They have already read the document. It's up to them to call me or to call the parties, responses from the parties. Then I can give the papers public. But hopefully on 14th, there will be a relief, because Norway has been accused. 2 applications I made. 1, I have accused Norway for not raising a red flag. If you go somewhere, Mr. Paris, Mr. Sarkozy, if you see Mr. Gaddafi was killing people, why didn't you raise a red flag? The European law catches you. Norway, you go to Norwegian Refugee Council has been so open, so vocal on the human rights around the world? Why hasn't Norwegian Refugee Council raised the flag? Why did they delay? I've now taken them to court. I want them to tell the court, their fellow white Europeans, why they went in southern Cameroon and found diamonds, gold, timber, and oil and gas, and forgot that they are Bazonians, they are southern Cameroonians, younger kids who have never gone to school, younger girls who are being raped, people who are being killed by the Republican Army, the generals. I have not only accused Paul Biya, I have accused 9 officials of Paul Biya to come along with their boss to tell the court in the ICC what happened. I've taken in Norway to explain to the world why it did not raise a red flag. Me, I'm not interested in your parties. I'm not interested in your factions. Ayaba is also, whether he has done bad, some people have been sending me messages, he's a bad man, is what? It's your problem. Is your problem. Am I born in Amazonia? Don't send me those type of messages, please. Because I will block you. I'm not born in Amazonia. I'm a Pan-African. And above all, as a lawyer studying, I have studied international law. I have the conscience to defend anybody where I feel rights have been oppressed. Why does this man, younger man, find himself in that corner? He might have annoyed other people. Yes, very many of you are annoyed. But he found himself because there was no constitutional door. If the constitutional door is lacking, don't you break the ventilator? Necessity has no law. What did Jesus tell you? I'm asking the court, European Court of Justice, I'll ask them when I'm on the floor. Necessity has no law. If it's necessary to jump into a pit latrine on Sunday to remove your child who has fallen in the pit latrine, don't you do it? You do it. As long as you are doing it very perfectly, normally without injuring the rope that is taking you down to remove your child. That's what the Bible says. Most of you are Christians, Catholics, Protestants, Pentecostals, whatever you are. Necessity has no law. If it's necessary, the constitution is closed. You have nothing to do. Your arms are closed. You are tied. You have to find a way. People who have done these things might have done them badly, but we need to tell them, do them in an organized manner. There is an organized way of waging a war. That's why prisoners of war are captured and are sent to the Red Cross. That's organized way. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you look at that scenario, then you find that I have encompassed, and I want to announce to you that I've moved. I'm moving. Look at Dr. David Matsang. I'm moving. You have forgotten our brothers. There are 10 men, 10 good professors, lying, and doctors lying in a jail, whom you just imprisoned at 5 a.m. in the morning. You want Matsanga to keep quiet? I will go. I've gone. I don't want to say to preempt anything here now. I've gone further. And should Raila Amolo Odinga going to become the AU chairperson, the first country we shall suspend out of AU is Cameroon. In the name of God. That's why I'm campaigning very heavily. I'm on the side of Raila Amolo Odinga. No more Frenchmen. No more French in African Union. Was it created for French only? Was it? So I've gone further in another court. I want to raise the status of this country called Cameroon I want to raise the stakes for the suffering people of Southern Cameroon. I want it to be on AU agenda. The flying guy refused to put you on agenda. He refused to put you on agenda. That flying stupid man, very corrupt. He now wants to overthrow the government of a younger son of a man who was killed by the rebels. We are aware. We have picked it up, and we have in the Sahel we command. We have sent troops across to Chad. You wait. Yes, to defend the younger man, because the French want to take him out. Yes. You see this? Yes. And we're not going to keep quiet because of Paul Biya. He can eat his money. Some of us work without money. We are here without money. I have a house in London to live forever and ask for pension. But I'm one of the few people who is on this platform educating the younger people. How many of the old men at 60-something are here educating, fighting for you? I'm here. Look at me. I'm here. I'm here west. I should be relaxing. My children, the last one is 26 now. She's going. She has studied. She's finished. The 8 of them are done. I would be relaxing to look after my grandchildren. But here I am, I'm still running. You find me on a plane with bags and my PA carrying this with my stick at times. Say, let me run. I have to file here, to file there, in order to get our people released, in order to get justice for you people. Ladies and gentlemen, the call tonight is the call for unity. It's good I've addressed all of you from different factions. Whether you are Mr. Saku, fine, thank you. Don't hesitate to call me. Those documents you tried, you filed, thank you. Where you are from, Ayabaf, don't hesitate to call me. Whichever faction you are in, call me. Do you know what? The enemy is not yourselves. The enemy is Paul Biya, who has no agreement over your country. He doesn't have an agreement. Even a single agreement like this. I've looked for it. And wait, 2, 4, 5 weeks ahead by February, March, you'll enjoy me on TV, live from somewhere, flooring this country. Do you know why UN fears to touch Southern Cameroon? Do you want to hear? They didn't write an agreement. Hello. A whole UN agency did not write an agreement that I've handed over this land to so and so. It's not there. This man just came and entered and blasted you, took over you, took your property, took everything, and started beating you up. Thank you very much. I want to land here so far. Those who have questions, get organized. No attacks, no personal questions. Questions that are regarding Southern Cameroon. Thank you.